It's an old man.
I know.
Do you want to wrestle Quiz?
Yeah, let's go.
We're talking about wrestling. You want to wrestle Quiz?
How about it? Let's go.
Because I bet you he'll slam you.
Yeah, he'll turn you into a midget
Which
right here.
One of y'all were slapboxing with your little brother. Who was that in slapboxing? Yeah, he's not small.
Yeah, he's pretty tall. He's getting there.
All right, so let's talk about Texas colleges. Who recruited you?
The only school that recruited me was Texas State. Coach
Texas
Wright.
State.
Yes, sir.
Wow, I don't want to say that's a little bit of a slap, but that's a little bit of a slap.
Well, I talked to Rice when Todd Graham was there. I talked to Art Browse. They just didn't have an interest. I talked to Rice. He said, we're loaded up at wide receiver. I think Houston had a problem with James' size. You know, certain teams have what they're looking for.
Right.
Some teams are loaded at a position.
How about
I understand
talent?
that.
How about talent? You looking for talent?
Yeah, but Quiz was it was weird because a lot of teams I think legitimately didn't recruit you because they thought they didn't have a chance. I do actually think that there is that chance that some people thought, well, he's just going wherever.
Well, wait a minute. All right, that was James. Texas State recruited you. Who recruited you, Quiz?
Baylor and UTEP and SMU. I think they got a new coach towards my end of my senior season.
Phil Bennett.
Yes, and they tried to come back and recruit me. But
That's it.
That's it.
Schools, yes.
And nothing from nothing. I don't want to say anything about the quality of football there, but
you're a Heisman candidate in the Pac-10. But those are the schools that recruited you. That's just a little hard to believe. I mean, it's true. It's just hard to believe that more teams weren't on you guys.
You're playing in Jerry World now.
We're driving up
come
for that
back and
game.
show some people in Texas.
That's the plan.
You're going to have a big Richmond Rosenberg contingent there with Oregon State stuff on.
We got a lot of people. We just went over all the ticket situation last night. So
how'd that look?
You guys got to get a lot of tickets.
A lot of tickets.
A lot of tickets. Everybody's going to come. That's neat, though. I mean, that's going to be fun. Hey, that's a good defense now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're tough.
We haven't looked at any film on it because we don't know the game plan. But I know they're a great defense. They just lost Jerry Hughes. I played against him in Pop Warner, so I talked to him a little bit. And
when he was a running back?
Mm-hmm. When he was a running back.
Did you have to tackle him?
I tackled him. He had some good runs, and I had a few good tackles, too.
Were you the running back on the other side?
I was.
For your team?
I think I was.
And you ran him over, or what?
I didn't run him over, but when I was on defense, we had our few, ups and downs. How about I say that?
James Rodgers and Jacquizz Rodgers here with us on 1560 The Game, and boys. I mean, I want to tell you, you guys, you ain't scared. I love this schedule coming out with TCU and then Boise. You want to teach them a little something, don't you? About they're talking that they. First of all, they're a BCS team. They won a couple of BCS bowl games already, and now they're moving into the Mountain West. And the Mountain West has been a little bit of a problem for the Pac-10, hasn't
it? You can say that. Had a couple of games where
1 for 1.
You 0 for 1?
No, we 1 for 1.
You're 1 for 1.
Yeah.
But the rest of the Pac-10 has some issues with the Mountain West now.
I mean, the guys play tough. So I'm not saying we don't play tough, but. They just happen to be the team that come out on top that day.
That's all. That's all there is to it. We got Quiz and James, but and we keep. I know you're probably sick of it about the Texas thing, and we're not getting recruited here. But life in Oregon, I mean, could it have been worked out better for you guys?
I mean, I love the place that I'm at now. So.
They gave you a chance to come in and play right away as a freshman. Quiz, you got carries. You had to actually earn your way. You weren't a starter to start the season. Penn State started to change all that. But I want to ask you guys about the college experience because we've talked before about who's the kid that Washington drafted and went straight to a JUCO just so he could get to the pros quicker, left high school early. Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper. We've talked about NBA players in the past missing the college experience.
You threw me on baseball. You went to. I was thinking of the Washington Huskies.
No.
Locker.
But I want to ask you about what the college experience was like for you because I went to Lamar Consolidated too, a little rich from Rosenberg. Then I go to Tulane in New Orleans, meet people from all over the country. It was the best thing that had ever happened to me. how has the experience of being on a collegiate campus, meeting people from around the country and learning different things, I mean, just the whole experience of being in college, what's it been like for you guys?
I think it's a great experience. Just go out and meet people from all over the places, and actually making friends with some of them. Like this year, we had some guys that came down. I think were some exchange students from Australia.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to meet with those guys and hung out and became good friends with them. So.
One of the big topics this college football offseason has been agents. And have you guys had to push anybody away? Have you guys
remember who their uncle is?
Well, right, I know. Well, but I'm sure that they've got an opinion on this. How there's guys that are getting in trouble going to parties. There's runners that are on campuses and whatnot. Has there been any issues with you guys? And is it up close and personal with you guys yet?
It has a little bit, but I still have to. You got to let them know, like, I'm not worrying about that. I still have a season to focus on, and I actually changed my number not too long ago. So, because a runner had got my number from one of the players that I used to play with, and that transferred, and he was calling me every day. So, and I wasn't cool with that, and I just switched my number, so I wouldn't have.
He let you know he was a runner right away.
Now, for those who don't know the situation, though. Their uncle is a good friend of mine, Rodney Williams. We grew up together. And, Rodney represents his own brother, Michael Lewis, plays with the San Francisco 49ers, played with the Eagles. My guess is he'd have the inside track on you guys. That's just a guess. I know you could. I don't know. Rodney likes to talk. If you dissed Rodney and went somewhere else, that would be the worst thing ever because he would never shut up about it. But, and I'd have to hear, please don't do that because I don't feel like listening to it for the next 10 years.
We haven't even talked about anything like that. He just, let us play our season.
Does he?
Yeah, so we don't even talk about anything dealing with agents or nothing. So.
Yeah, but this guy did he let himself know? Did he let you know right away that he was working for somebody?
Well, he didn't tell me. He kept texting me and, talking to me like I'm one of his friends. If you're going to try to recruit somebody or whatever agents do, then you can't talk to me like you're my friend. As far as what's up with you, putting all these icons and stuff. So
runners.
First of all, you're going, hey, don't send me any icons.
What's up with?
I don't want any of that.
What's up with you texting me? And I will block you on Twitter.
Please.
Hey, what's Twitter?
If a guy sends you an icon, first of all, that's a red flag to me.
Yeah, no, that's the first problem.
That's terrible.
I follow Quiz and James both on Twitter. You guys don't have anything. You don't say anything that you're not supposed to say on Twitter. You're very careful about that. But talk about that accessibility because now fans have more accessibility to players than ever before.
Yeah. It just gives the fans a chance to, see what we're doing most of the time, which is probably nothing. Either we're working out or playing a game, talking mess to each other, tweeting back and forth. Mm-hmm. So I think it just gives the fans a chance to keep up with us and to see what we're doing. What
do you guys think of on that back to that agent thing? What do you guys think of the USC situation that they're not going to be a factor in the Pac-10 this year?
Well, SC can still knock you off and mess up your berth to the Rose Bowl. So I'm gonna still take that as if they was competing for the Rose Bowl.
How big is? Obviously. Pete Carroll goes up to Seattle. Is that the team that Oregon roots for? And is Seattle the team that you guys see mostly? The Seahawks?
Yes. That's most Seahawks, 49ers, and the Raiders games. Most games that come on in the Northwest. So.
And Lane Kiffin comes down. He's got all kinds of problems. You got a smile on your face, James. He just carries
drama.
A bunch of drama with him, doesn't he?
I don't know pretty much. I don't too much. I followed a little bit, but not too much. I was been catching up on my sports stuff.
Well, he ain't going to be afraid to talk garbage. I'm going to tell you that now.
I know.
He'll bring it when Oregon. Oh, they beat us a couple years ago? Really? Because then it'll be on. Okay, let's go.
He's running into the wrong guy.
That's right.